We got to have us a cookout where we just deer.
Dadgummit, 100% venison.
Just venison buns, venison cheese, venison onions, venison ketchup.
Every bit of it comes from the deer.
I'm just going to go in Waffle House with some of this burger meat. Say, hey, put this on the grill.
slap this patty right on there.
You just slap that patty on there.
Sprinkle some hash on top of it. Let's go.
I would like my hash browns scattered, smothered, and deered.
Oh God! Here we go.
I just like a fried backstrap sandwich, if you don't mind.
Can you give me? Let me get a backstrap medium rare with some scrambled eggs, ASAP, smothered. All right.
I do steak and eggs, but I like to substitute in the backstrap for the steak. Give me a sweet tea while you're at it, baby.
Instead of that T-bone, just give me a good old backstrap. Oh man! All right. So here's what we got.
Wow.
I wish I want to admonish the PGA for not publishing what the celebrity shot. I literally could not care less about anything other than that. But we got the scoreboard. We can talk about the leaderboard, talk a little Jordan Spieth. I mean, you can't even tell what celebrities won it because they only put their last names. So,
and you don't know any of the celebrities because
a lot of them you don't know who they are.
None of them play it anymore.
Exactly. So we'll do that. We'll talk a little Corn Ferry. Our boy, he kind of struggled today, but still top 25 finish, top 15 finish actually. Go over some of these. The DP tour, not the DP tour, the Saudi tour.
Mm-hmm.
Harold Varner had a
big
nice 90-foot game walk off, and then. But I want to talk about the money between the two, like between AT&T, Pebble Beach and the Saudi Invitational, because I thought that's why everybody was going over there is because of prize money and, whatever. And then some pro handicaps, not pro, amateur handicaps.
Okay. 10-4.
Just kind of go through there. All right. This is okay. So we totally screwed up last time. We said it was episode 134 and it was 133. This is actually episode 134, but let me double check, double verify one more time.
Running it back. You guys are actually going to get 134, double dose 134.
Yeah, double dose 134.
So when you tell your friends, just make sure you tell them, hey, Friday's episode was 133.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
I don't want folks coming and say, hey, you listen to 133? No, I listen to 130. No, you actually listen to 133. It's actually could be bad just for people talking around the water cooler across the world tomorrow. But
yeah, we're Bush League, total Bush League. Let me get this.
Steve is probably so disappointed in us. Mainly probably disappointed in me like every episode. But
let's get this NordVPN copy down.
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, you ready?
Congratulations to the world's best
VPN.
Nord.
All right, here we go. Ready and hit it. What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's Monday. We're back again. It's episode 134. This time it actually is 134.
Yes.
Had a little boo-boo on Friday. It was 133. This one actually verified is 134. It's Monday. We're ready to go, ready to get your week started. It's the Dadbod Golf Pod, proud members of the Believe Podcast Network, the #1 podcast network for professionals. And for some reason, they let us on there too. So we're proud to be here. It's Kyle and Nate. Back like times when Ben's appendix was trying to kill him, trying to murder him. We're ready to rock and roll. Thinking about Ben and his family. They're having some sickness issues going through their house, so he's being a team player. He's taking care of mom and all the girls, so I'm sure he'll jump back on Wednesday. Nate, what is today's episode brought to you by?
Today's episode, as many other episodes, is brought to you by Betonline.ag. It's where the game starts. And listen, folks. I'm sorry.
No, I want you to hit it.
Listen, the Super Bowl is coming up, and I would guess, I'm taking a little bit of step out here, but I would guess it's probably the most gambled on event all year. Okay. So if you've been waiting for kind of the right time, if you've been waiting for that little nudge, here it is. Okay. If you don't know anything about football, just gamble on the color of the Gatorade. Okay. Or the coin flip. This, whether you are a first time bettor or an absolute addict, there's gambling to be done this weekend, and it'll just spiral from there.
Absolutely. Tons of fun. Sign up today. Go ahead and get you a 50% welcome bonus so you can get ready for the Super Bowl. Use coupon code BLEAV, BLEAV. Give them $100. They're going to give you 50 back free to play with. Dump it all on Super Bowl props. Have a blast. It'll be fun. They'll be full of them. And then if you're feeling a little crazy, you got a little online casino too. So have a lot of fun. Betonline.ag, where the game actually starts. Let's go. Nathaniel, Nate, Pat, this weekend was one of my favorite tournaments of the year, and it was the T&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and none other than everyone's favorite Tom Hoge comes away.
Crowd favorite for sure.
Crowd favorite comes away with the win, takes down Jordan Spieth at 19 under. Pretty anticlimactic. Spieth bogeyed 17 and kind of put him out of it, and Hoge just kind of coasted on in.
Although Bo Hostler made it interesting enough, and I was a big Bo Hostler guy. I think I was 16 when he played in the U.S. Open when he was 16.
Which is outrageous to think about.
Always felt like we had a connection there. Quick note about Bo Hostler, Konica Minolta on his visor, which is an interesting placement, and then a just stock black t-shirt, or excuse me, polo. I mean, I'm talking like off the rack at Ross.
Nothing on it, not a thing on it.
Yeah, maybe
champion brand.
Could have been starter. Who knows? I mean, he didn't even want to slap a TaylorMade or a Titleist or his home club. A little shout out to Texas Country Club.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to dig into that a little bit more.
He says, you know what? Bo Hostler speaks for Bo Hostler, and that's it. When you see Bo Hostler on the leaderboard, you don't need to know what kind of clubs are in the bag or what insurance to shop for. You just know it's Bo time, and Bo comes.
Hey, Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Hey, they won't know. B-O.
Nice.
When you look at his name, it kind of looks like B-O.
Yeah. You got to really work yourself through it to come up with Bo. But Bo Hostler,
rocket from Hostler.
Bo Hostler comes in third. He's one that like you expected to have a whole lot more. When you burst onto the scene leading on Sunday at the U.S. Open at age 15 or 16 or however old he was was it Olympic Club? Is that where it was? I think
you're right. Yeah. Maybe so.
How you kind of thought he might be a little bit more successful, but hey, he's on the tour and I'm sure he's made a pile of money. So good.
It was very Spieth-esque. Spieth was a 16-year-old playing with Memorial or something, crashed onto the scene as a young golfer. And I think Bo has struggled a little bit. This finish will be huge for him, just as far as, probably a top 5 finish. You would think just about guarantees you top 125 on the FedEx Cup, as long as you make a few other cuts,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think it can do a lot for your career.
Yeah, exactly. Just make some cuts, rack up some points, playing a bunch of events. That'll shoot you up the FedEx Cup leaderboard. Want to talk a little bit about Jordan Spieth. Number one, I think he is so close to being back. I think he's so close to being back. He shot 63 on Saturday, pretty much got him right up there, ready to make a move, and then was playing really good today. And, had 2 birdies on 12 and 13. And then kind of just nothing happened after that. He parred 14, which is pretty, it's a tougher par 5. It's uphill the whole way. But just couldn't make anything happen down the stretch. And then he bogeyed 17, which is a really long par 3. But
it's 185.
Well, yeah, I guess they didn't play it all the way
that long
back.
today. Yeah,
not that long today. But yeah, so just it's impossible not to pull for him when he's on the leaderboard.
Yes,
it's totally impossible because I don't know what it is about him, but he definitely has the it factor.
It's the talking to himself that he may be the most relatable in that way. Is just constant commentary. I mean, they've obviously learned to keep a microphone on him. So yeah, he is. He's just super fun to watch. He may be one of the most animated players on tour. Like,
oh yeah.
If he misses a 30-footer, he's just so upset about it. It's awesome. It's great TV.
Did you see yesterday? Saturday. It's hole number 8, which is the one after the short par 3. So you hit it down, the 100-yard par 3, and then it's 8 where you kind of it's like an uphill blind tee shot, and then you hit over just this gigantic cliff that goes down into the green. It's like I think it may be the number 1 handicap, but anyway, he hit it and it almost went all the way through off the cliff. Did you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so he is literally, I don't know exactly how high it is there, but it's probably at least 40, 50 feet high, maybe higher. Okay. And the ball,
I'll take the over there.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, over. It's up there. So his front foot is literally on the edge of the cliff. And the ball, so he hits the ball where there's no guardrail, there's no nothing. So he hits the ball and then immediately runs backwards so he doesn't go off the cliff. I'm gonna be honest, it was terrifying. It was terrifying to watch.
I haven't seen the video yet. I've only seen pictures, and I need to go find the video. But it's one of those pictures that you can't look at for too long. And I'm not like a crazy scared of heights guy, but all of your momentum is going forward.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of the guys who hit shots and kind of walk after it just a little bit naturally.
And it's somewhat of a downhill, and it was also somewhat of like a downhill lie too, like the ball like going downhill. So not only does your weight go forward, but it's also a downhill lie, which would in theory make your weight go even more forward. But like he ripped it and ran backwards, and
people slip. People's feet slip when they swing golf clubs. It's just. But
terrible.
What else could he do? I mean, I guess the only other option was to kind of punch more sideways.
I think so. There was a red line there. His other option would be consider it in the hazard. So you would drop right there. So it'd be 1 in, drop 2, hitting 3. He could have done that, but he just hit his second shot up to the he hit it. He got it up there kind of close to the green, not really anywhere where it was a really tough spot to get up and down. But you know what? He got up and down.
He got up and down.
He got up and down from par. He was dead left of the green, and he got up and down from par. It could be one of the coolest pars in breathtaking pars that hole's ever seen. So,
I guess my question would be: is how much closer to the cliff does that ball get before he doesn't make that swing? Like how much further can he play it up in his stance before he just said, "No, my life is worth more than this par."
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Not gonna risk it. And then like, what if you do it and you just like top it? I mean, you're trying not to go in the cliff. Like, how do you even make contact? Or I don't know. It's crazy.
You got to throw your club in after it. I think that's absolutely necessary.
Absolutely necessary for sure. Another thing about the tournament, and I caught this, and it was just, I thought the comment was pretty hilarious. I want to say that the hole is number 10. Okay. Yeah. I'm almost positive, or it's either 10 or is it 9? What is it? No, it's definitely 10. Okay. Hole 10, they reconstructed the original tee box for 10. Okay. Which is when you step off of number 9 green, you go to the right instead of the left, which is right is basically towards the ocean. And there's one little tee box, and they let everybody play on this hole from the same tee box. So the pros and the amateurs played from that tee box, and basically it puts you on the cliff. So there's like the beach you're hitting over the beach with like humans on the beach. You're hitting over the beach to the fairway. And, so when I was watching, Jordan Spieth hits a 5-iron up there, rips a 5-iron. And I think somebody basically said, this is such a dangerous tee shot now. An amateur just whizzed one down there and almost hit some folks on the beach. So, I mean, just imagine you're up high, and you got to hit across humans to the fairway. And someone hit a little zinger down in there. That's coming in like a rocket.
Little trap.
A little trap slice down there, coming in hot. But yeah,
I
cool
will say
Go ahead.
drones have made Pebble Beach even cooler, if that was possible. The drone shot behind the 18th tee box was incredible. Yeah, it's so cool. It looks like it's out of a movie.
I text this to y'all, but like I want to discuss it because it could be fun in conversation. But every time I don't know why, I'm not a great golfer. Okay, I'm not just like going to go shoot under par anytime, under par or anything like that. But for some reason, I just feel like I could light Pebble Beach up. I don't know what it is. It seems like the tee shots aren't that demanding.
Wide fairways, it looks like.
The greens don't have a tons of undulation in them. There's a couple of tough par threes, and 9 and 10 could be tough because if the ball's going left or right, that everything kind of runs to the ocean. But what is it? I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know if it's because I know every hole and I feel like I know how to play because you watch the course, you played it on Xbox, and you know where to hit the ball and stuff like that. What I don't know what it is. I just feel like I could light Pebble Beach up.
And just a lot of the greens don't seem that protected in the front. Like you could leave it short and you just have like an easy pitch and putt and
run it right up there. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, like number in the par fives, like other than maybe 14, they're all for the most part relatively short. Up 550 and under. Number 2 is like 520, 525. Like it's just straight away. Not a whole lot to it. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to play it one day.
One day we will. Yeah, we will. 18 is that tree on 18 is such a it's such an FU tree.
Yeah.
Like you can hit the absolute just purest drive of your entire life.
Right
and you catch that tree and it just drops it. You miss on 50 yards of roll.
That's like the subtle things about course design that just make like a little thing like that. Like it is literally right in the landing area. Like that's where you would land the ball. So the way that they built the course to have such a defense is they put a single tree right in the landing area. And it's just, you're right. I mean, it's crazy.
It can throw off a layup too. Like thankfully Hoge was far enough back from it, but if he gets closer to it, he's got to most likely go under it or try and go around it. Yeah, it's wild.
And throwing it out over the ocean and coming back is always terrifying, especially when you
got a 2-shot lead and win your first tournament ever.
You got 1.5 on the line. That's that is no easy shot.
Hoagie's wife was more excited than he was, and maybe she knew what was on the line as far as the bank account goes. But he seemed pretty ho-hum afterwards.
He kind of just. I mean, his name just seems like kind of like a ho-hum kind of guy. I don't know why.
Yeah. Tom. Hey, Tom.
Tom Hoge. And it's
like it. Oh, go ahead.
No, just that pronunciation. I mean, I just feel like it's incorrect, but
it should be Tom Hogg. Tom Hoge.
Just Hoge.
Tom Hoge.
Or Hoge or Hoge. Not Hoge.
Yeah.
You don't like the E on the end is not, it just doesn't come into play here. It shouldn't. It shouldn't, but Hoge. Yeah, Hoge.
Hoge.
I would take Hoge.
Tom Hoge.
We're going to have him on. That's what we're going to call him. Tom Hoge.
Tom Hoge. It's I forgot what it was like to have the guy in the next to last group win. And I know it happens. I don't watch the end of every single tournament, but I feel like it's default that we're just like the guy in the last group is going to win. I think that happens more often than not.
Yeah.
But the guy in the next to last group is awkward because he's basically signing a scorecard when he wins.
Yeah. He's watching.
There's no embrace on the green. Yeah.
He's watching it on TV, like making sure. And then he has to run back out and shake everybody's hand. Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't happen a whole lot, but it's kind of fun. It is kind of fun when it happens. This jumped him all the way up to number 2 in the world and 68. Yeah. Number 2. I'm sorry. 2 in the FedEx Cup and then number 68 in the world golf ranking. So Tom's making moves.
Yeah. Hey, Tom's going to play in every major this year.
Yeah.
Tournament of Champions next year. He'll play in some WGC events. 203. That was his 203rd PGA Tour start. Has a lot of tournaments to play in.
Good for him.
Before you, yeah.
203 starts at age 32. Wow, what a life!
Yeah, just been ripping them.
Just been ripping
PGA Tour starts.
Love it, dude. He came in second at the American Express fourth at the RSM. So he
was 12th in the FedEx Cup standings going into this week.
Tom Hoge is so hot right now.
Yes.
He is the hottest thing. He is hottest thing on the tour right now. Tom.
That Hoge roll is toasted with butter.
Exactly. All right. So that's pretty much all you can say about
Cantley.
Cantley.
Did not get laid.
He definitely was Cantley this time.
He had like a straight chunk yesterday, just like an absolute wedge in his hand and left it like 40 yards short.
He had a chance. He had a chance today, and he bogeyed 15 and 16 back to back. And he did birdie 18, but like we're just like, man, what a bum. And he's T4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you just play like crap, you know.
I still think he's going to be the number one player in the world before the end of the year.
I like that. I really like that. And I'll be honest,
he is a freight train
for the listeners. I thought for sure I was in the hunt stand watching golf on. I got a new phone, so I actually get coverage out in the hunt stand now.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was watching YouTube TV while I was waiting for the deers that I didn't shoot, and I thought I kept waiting for Kyle because you picked Lee Hodges. Yeah. I thought Tom Hoge was your guy. And I was like, Kyle is going to be unbearable tonight. I kept waiting for these like, Hoge texts. So I texted the group and I was like, Kyle's going to be such a butthole tonight. And he's like, nah, my guy missed the cut. He's playing Xbox right now. So Lee Hodges and Tom Hoge, different guys. Not even really Hudson Swafford and Harris English.
No, they're not even remotely close to each other. But I can see, Hodges, Hoge, whatever. It happens. Happens.
Just one letter.
One letter. So that's it was a pretty solid leaderboard. Like we said, Patrick Cantlay, top 5.
Dahman kind of faltered a little bit at the end, but
he had a chance to win it. Putnam had a chance to win it. I say chance, like they were in striking distance. Seamus Power led the whole time and then just kind of fell completely off the map. Shot 74 Saturday and then just even on Sunday. But he opened up 64, if I'm not mistaken. That was the lowest 2 round, the lowest combined first 2 rounds in the history of the tournament. And then just sort of, it happens.
He had a 6-shot lead. I mean, it wasn't like there was somebody nipping at his heels. I mean, he was
in
lead. Command.
He was in command.
Yeah.
He was 16 under through 2 rounds and ended up, or not 16 under, something. Maybe it was 12. I think that was 12 or 13 because I don't think those 2 of the courses are par 72s. But had a chance. But as part of it, he's playing good. He's a name, and you're starting to see more and more creep up there towards the top. Seamus Powers. He seems like somebody we could probably get on the show. We might need to look him up on socials.
Yeah.
I bet he's from what looks to be Ireland. He'd probably be really, really cool. Really cool.
Get him maybe kind of get him lit up a little bit,
Yeah.
Tell him go ahead and do your thing.
Just let it rip. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, speaking of letting it rip, you don't need to always just go willy-nilly letting it rip on everything. You need to be protected and have peace of mind. And there's nothing more assuring than peace of mind. Nothing. And that's what NordVPN is here for, to give you the peace of mind while you're online. And with all these threats that face you today on the internet, it's more important than ever to be sure that you have the best VPN that you can get. NordVPN is the world's best VPN service, offering the fastest connectivity, most servers, and next-gen encryption to make sure that everything you do online stays secure. Plus, you can use your NordVPN on all your computers and devices, no matter the operating system. With NordVPN's unlimited bandwidth, big unlimited bandwidth, guys, you never have to worry about a slow connection either. And plans start at under $4 per month. So grab your exclusive NordVPN deal by going to nordvpn.com/believe or use the code BLEAV, that's BLEAV, to get up to 70% off your NordVPN plan, plus 1 additional month for free. It's also risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. NordVPN.com, where the peace of mind starts. All right. All right. So
what we're talking about?
We're talking about the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I know that was a long one, but so the Pro-Am part, this is the big celeb tournament. The one you get to see a lot of behind the ropes type stuff, and just get to see these dudes. There's some pretty good celebrity golfers out there. I'm so aggravated. There's nowhere you can go to see what they shot. And why? Why? I Googled, what did the celebs shoot? All I can find is their handicaps. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. And then you can't expand PGA.com. I mean, it's just another failure. You cannot expand their scorecard. You just see the leaderboard. And so
there is something strange about watching the final group or the second to last group, guys who are about to win a PGA Tour tournament. And then all of a sudden, like right behind them on the tee box is a dude with super long hair and his hat backwards who is just playing golf with them.
Jake Owen.
Jake Owen?
He was playing with Jordan Spieth. That was his partner. They play together like every year, Spieth and Jake Owen. Jake Owen's a pretty good golfer. One thing that's cool, I think this is a cool event to watch every year. So Saturday before the first round started at 11, they do this like hole-in-one celebrity challenge for charity. And basically everybody gets up, they do several different rounds, and like 4 guys go hit a ball. The closest one goes to the next round. And it all goes to charity. It was pretty cool. There was several celebrities, but the coolest thing was the dude that won. I got to find his name because I'd never heard of him before. It was, let's see, his name. He was a chef. He was a famous chef. Yeah. Thomas Keller. Okay. Thomas Keller comes out with a chef hat on, super high, white chef hat on, apron. He hits 1 to 6 inches and 1 to 2 feet and wins the thing. It was 100 yards. It was on 17. They had it to about 100 yards, and he almost hits a hole-in-one. If you hit a hole-in-one, they give like $1 million to your charity or whatever. But it was pretty cool. You had Darius Rucker was out there, Andy Garcia, Schoolboy Q, who said that he just picked up the golf clubs probably 2 years ago, and he's an 11 handicap. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. So Josh Allen, Bill's quarterback, just fresh off of getting screwed by a coin flip. I wonder if he'll bet on the coin flip. You think he'll bet on the coin flip for the Super Bowl? Probably not.
I don't know. It might be too soon. Could be too soon.
Will he watch it? Will he watch it? Yes or no?
I think they do. I don't know. Do the guys who lose in the conference championship games watch the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
It's a good question. Would you?
That's tough. I
would do the Brooks thing where I go on like some big vacation and like some exotic place where like, sorry, I didn't have any Wi-Fi.
I would watch it because I remember when I was a senior in high school, we got knocked out in the semifinals of the state championship. And then we watched the state championship on TV and like cried and got mad because we should have beat the team that won it. So I guess that proves I would watch it. I would not be happy, but I would watch it.
All right, cry and get mad.
Let's play a little game. Okay. I'm going to give you 2 celebrity golfers, and you tell me who has the lower handicap.
Oh, I love this game.
All right. So should be fun. All right. So Here we go. Steve Young, 49ers great, or Alex Smith, who has the lowest handicap?
Alex Smith being the other 49ers.
He played for the 49ers, played for the Redskins,
Let me go Steve Young here.
Steve Young. Okay.
I'm going to take Steve Young.
You're 0 for 1 there, bub. Alex Smith is listed as an 8 handicap. Steve Young as a 13.
Yikes. Okay.
0 for 1. Maybe we're going to give you 3. Maybe you can bounce back. Okay. Here we go. You ready for this? Larry Fitzgerald. Or Josh Allen.
So Larry Fitzgerald always plays well in this thing. I don't know if that's just like a stroke-based deal.
Yeah, won it twice.
Yeah, but he may just. I'm going to actually kind of take the opposite of what I think here. I'm going to go Josh Allen.
Oh, suckered him right into it. Larry Fitzgerald is a 7 handicap. Josh Allen's a 9. Josh Allen, by the way.
You want to make some that are a little closer than that?
What do you mean? That is very close.
Let's
That's
go
very
to the third
close.
one. I know it's sarcastic. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, so Alex Smith is a 7.4 and Steve Young is actually a 7.6. So you are incorrect there, Bob.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get this. Yeah, you're gonna bounce back. This is double or nothing. You got this,
You
okay?
could still catch a little.
Here we
piece.
go. Here we go. Darius Rucker or Alfonso Ribeiro, aka Carlton.
Carlton, no doubt.
Alfonso. I just totally tripped over. Alfonso Ribeiro is a 2 handicap, and Darius Rucker is a 7 handicap.
I'm batting 333. I'm starting on most.
You want to go for 500?
Major league clubs.
You want to do one more? Go for 500?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
Macklemore or Don Cheadle.
So I think Macklemore just recently picked up golf. He's kind of in it for the outfits, although I think he's gotten pretty good pretty fast.
Yeah.
Bearing that in mind, I will say that I think Don Cheadle is going to have the lower handicap here.
Boom. Got it back to 500. Don Cheadle is an 8 handicap. Macklemore is a 12. Let's do one last one. This is over under. Okay.
Okay.
Bill Murray over or under 13?
Under.
He's a 16 handicap. He had the highest handicap in all of celebrities. Him and Thomas Keller actually had, and Ray Romano. Him, Thomas Keller, Ray
Romano's bad. Yeah.
Are all 16 handicaps. They said this was the lowest combined amateur handicaps that they've ever had. How about that?
Hey. Okay, so let's talk. Can we talk about Bill Murray for a second?
Yes.
And I'm going to kind of echo the thoughts of Calvecchia, Mark Calvecchia, who on Twitter, who was a little bit of a party pooper here. But I think did you see that tweet?
No, I don't think so.
The Bill Murray shtick at the AT&T has run its course a little bit. Yeah, that horse has been beat a couple too many times.
They really don't want to give it up though.
No, they don't, and they can't because he's just a part of it as anything.
Yeah.
And it's just his general demeanor. He doesn't seem like he's got to be there,
Yeah.
But it's just the shtick is getting, now when he turns around and faces away and makes a putt, like slaps a putt in, like that's funny. But yeah, it doesn't do it for me like it did.
It doesn't seem his sense of humor doesn't seem natural anymore. It seems like he's really trying to manufacture it. And
yes.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But you know what? We love you, Bill.
Oh, love Bill. Love to have Bill on the show.
Love you forever. And he probably would just slay it if he came on. But I'm with you. It is it's getting to where it's kind of.
I just don't want it to be his legacy to be tainted in that way, because he is the AT&T Pebble Beach.
He is.
He has. I mean that he is. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who wins. Tiger Woods would be the only one that could outshine him. But
absolutely, you're right about that. He is the whole deal. He is the whole deal for the Pebble Beach. He's the face of it almost. All right, so that's it. That's pretty much it as far as celebrities go. Hey, PGA Tour, it'd be kind of cool if you could tell us what everybody shot. I would love to know what Alfonso Ribeiro shot like the whole tournament.
And what if we had bet on it?
Yeah,
I would all settle up.
Probably could have, but we don't know. All right, so moving on. This is somewhat similar, somewhat related, but this was the very first of this. All we've heard about this, the Saudi Invitational international tournament. That's like the first of this Greg Norman deal, where players go over and play, and it's supposed to just be outrageous purses and stuff like that. And they had the first tournament this weekend, the same as the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, and Harold Varner, who had just absolutely electric walk-off eagle putt from like 90 feet off the front of the green. He wins on the last hole. He beats out Bubba Watson, Cameron Smith, Matthew Wolf, Abraham Answer, Dustin Johnson. I mean, they had a really good turnout.
Huge field. Yeah.
Huge field. But this is the key. Okay. This is the key. And it could be that appearance fees are, what put it over the edge. but the first place prize for Harold Varner was $1 million. Okay. Nothing to shake a stick at.
No, you ain't shaking no sticks at that.
Good weekend there, bub. Hey, Harold, great weekend. All right. Mr. Tom Hoge, you know what he pulled down for the old Pebble Beach Pro-Am there, bub?
$1.50, I believe.
$1.50, $1.5 million. What's the deal here? What am I missing?
Is Harold getting any FedEx Cup points for this?
He gets world golf ranking points,
but not FedEx Cup points.
No, he earned 50 official world golf ranking points. And that's pretty much it in $1 million, which I'm not saying that's not good.
Still good for him. Now, I think you make an interesting point about the appearance fees. And I guess really, I don't know what the appearance fees are.
We don't know. We don't know. They don't really say.
But if it's $100,000, $200,000, you're making that regardless. You know, he gets that when he shows up. So, you know, if you win, obviously good for you. But you're not making $200,000 or $300,000 when you show up at Pebble.
That's true.
I mean, I'm pretty sure appearance fee has nothing to do with making the cut. That's just to
show up.
That's for not getting disqualified or withdrawing.
So maybe that's the case. Maybe that is, but like the prize money drops significantly after first place. So, you know, even Jordan Spieth came in second. He made almost $950,000 for coming in second. Yeah. Bo Hostler, 600 G's. How about you, Bo, for a solo third?
Hey, Bo.
It drops from it's basically double. It's basically double everything. Bubba Watson came in second in 525. Audrey Arnaus, don't know who that is. He came in third at the Saudi and got $300,000. So prize money drops off the face of the earth once you get past first place. Just kind of, I don't know. Someone help us out there. It seems like a whole lot of travel to a place, a difficult to get to place on the planet. What's the draw here? Like, what's the deal here? I thought we were playing for like $2-3 million, first place prizes. There's got to be appearance fees. It's
got to be appearance fees that are like six-figure appearance fees.
Six-figure appearance fees. That's the only thing that I can even imagine that makes it even worth it. But
do you show up to a golf tournament with $300,000? And I'm just making this up. I have no idea if it's $300,000. You show up with $300,000 in your pocket. Does that affect the way you play at all? Does that give you some more freedom to take some pressure off far as?
I would think it would give you incredible freedom. I mean, is it not just green light city? If you're like,
man, I might just miss the cut, so I can go ahead and head on back and.
Let's be aggressive. Let's be aggressive and just fire at every single pin and go. Just go on a birdie bonanza. I got 300.
Make some 90-footers.
Exactly. I got 300 G's in the bank. Let's just go. Let's go hack it around and have some fun. I mean, I would think it would be. I tell you what. Hey Nate, when you're on 18 and you're up about 100, and they press you just basically to break even. How do you feel? You got 100 in the bank.
I am paying with you with your money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going to throw it right at the pin. I'm going to throw it right at the pin and take you down. So
I would like to say that there's a world where I can choose whether or not I throw it right at the pin, but my game is. I would like to throw it at the pin all the time.
I'm just going to throw it in the general area up there in front of me, and hopefully I hit the green. Yeah. It's weird. Hopefully there'll be some more explanations on that moving forward, because it just doesn't seem like it's worth it unless there's some pretty big substantial appearance fees. But y'all need to go check out the video. The video is pretty electric. It's from the crowd. Harold goes nuts. He does him and his caddy have a really awkward and uncomfortable embrace. I think he pretty much just like straddles him, wraps his legs around him. It's intense. It's intense.
A male embrace.
Male embrace for sure. Speaking of male embrace, if you wear stuff from Swannies.co, it may not be male embrace. The females may embrace you because it's absolutely fantastic. All the styles are fantastic. Use coupon code Dadbod Golf Pod -25. Take 25% off your next order and every single order after that for the rest of your life. New line creeping closer. Can't wait to see it. Should be dropping soon. Check them out. Swannies.co. Let's go where the fashion starts.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Just a quick Google. First article that popped up said appearance fees like for a Tiger Woods playing in the HSBC or something he's done in the past. Appearance fees have in the past topped $1 million. Now that's Tiger money, but you have to imagine a DJ and even a Harold Varner kind of further down the world rankings and stuff. I mean, it was definitely maybe low six figures. So something to consider.
That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I just found an article.
That's whether or not you make the cut too. That is
here we go. The appearance fees were around, I think I just saw 400 grand.
60 grand.
400 grand is what
that's a pretty good guess I had there.
Okay. One source familiar with the situation that lower profile players invited to compete have been offered appearance fees of around $400,000, with mid-tier players receiving $500,000 and $750,000. High-profile stars get seven-figure offers. Chartered private aircraft to and from Saudi Arabia is also provided. Okay, that explains it.
Yeah, so you could potentially come close to getting Pebble Beach winners purse money
for showing up. Yeah. So Harold Varner probably got well over $500,000 to go win $1 million.
So what if you you get $1 million to show up and you become in 30th and you get 40 grand? I had $1,040,000 this week, babe.
$1,040,000 for just
40 just for the jet.
Yeah, just a plane ride. Well, no, you got chartered plane.
Yeah, I'm assuming not everybody gets chartered, but yeah, which that would be pretty cool. I've watched those videos on those planes that go from Saudi Arabia to California or whatnot.
Yeah,
it's a cool house in there.
So that is a ton of money. Holy cow, that's a ton of money.
There's some cash over there.
Yeah. All right,
those guys made that yesterday in oil.
Right, they made it. Just now. They just made it just now. All right. So last thing, man, we almost had an epic Sunday. Our boy, Andrew Kozan was leading the Panama Championship on the Korn Ferry Tour. He was tied with a couple others. I texted him. I was like, blackjack all night. He was LOL, stuff like that. And what's crazy is, so he was leading the tournament with 7 under. At 7 under, conditions must have been tough today because the winner won it at 8 under, and he struggled a little bit. But man, he's playing good. He's played in 3 events now. He's made 2 cuts. His first 3 events out on tour. He's made 2 cuts and he's got a top 15 finish. He's T15, so he is going to make some noise this year. He is going to make some noise. And we are so fired up. He's already done some cool videos with other podcasts and stuff like that. So he's going to be, I think this guy makes it. I think I'm going to, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's this year. So he's a stud, playing good. 2 cuts in his first 3 tournaments. That's pretty solid. I guess they go to, if Panama is this week, the next one's going to be Colombia. So he'll go to Colombia the next one, and then they get back to the States. I think it's in Florida, and I think that's when Blaine jumps back on.
That's right.
Sarasota, is that right? I think
you're absolutely correct.
That's where the first one is. So we'll get cranked back up on Korn Ferry Tour stuff here pretty quick. But I think that's pretty much it for tonight. Wrap up of the weekend. Pebble Beach. We're gonna have a diabolical Would You Rather Wednesday in a couple of days, and maybe a Friendship Friday this week, and get some more video stuff done. So, Nate, you got anything else?
I think we have just really wrapped up this weekend in a way that is, a bow hostler on it.
Put a bow hostler right on top of it.
Yeah, we just slapped a little mayonnaise on a hoagie roll with some cheesesteak, and I think we should go ahead and just bounce up on out of here.
I hear you, bro.
Let's just circle back on Wednesday.
We'll circle back on it and follow up on Wednesday. We're going to check the markets and then we'll get right back on it. So, guys, really appreciate it. Hope this got your week started. Y'all, once again, today's episode is brought to you by Betonline.ag. And we will catch y'all on Wednesday. This is the Dadbod Golf Pod. Always stroking.